Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Laugh Now Die Later, and today I'm gonna be having a one-on-one conversation with you and me. Uh, Now this isn't an easy video to make, and it's really not a video I wanted to make, to be honest. And I don't know how long this video is gonna be. This may low key be like another podcast episode. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, um, except it's not an official one. But I just have a lot of thoughts in my head and a lot of things going on. As you guys know from my last video with the I'm back in hiatus in manga, you guys know I had my own little 2 week hiatus where I didn't post any content on the channel. And there's the reasons I mentioned, and then there's more reasons that I didn't mention in that video because I didn't want to kill the mood. And it's nothing crazy, obviously. Like, I just wanted to share my insight and why this is the last video on the Laugh Now Die Later channel. However, um, now that I'm thinking about it, it may not be the last thing I do on this channel. You guys have known me for the last almost a year, man. I've made my Discord in November. I started doing YouTube at the end of December. So almost a year I've been in this great community. I've met so many great people. And I will never take that away from myself or the memories I've made with the amount of people I've met. I'll never take that away. Now the thing is that it may sound like I'm quitting or I'm saying goodbye. You guys know a lot of the things I went through on this channel, the different identities I went on this channel, and I finally thought I found it, and then I ended up not finding it. It wasn't the right identity still because I was acting like other people. Then I started a podcast. It's more for me. But I really just thought about it one day, and I was like, this this channel, I feel like, although I am so proud of this channel, I literally, my goal for this channel, of course, as anyone's, is to hit 1,000, right? I mean, let's be honest, everybody wants to see the 1,000, get a community tab. I know now you need 500 to get that or something like that, but that's everyone's goal, is to hit 1,000. You could get monetized, this and that. Now, I'm not looking for that, but I'm just saying a lot of people are, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, YouTube's a business. But my goal for me personally, like, I had the 1,000 sub goal, but I also had my personal goal. And my personal goal was to pass or to get out of the 200s, because I used to do Minecraft YouTube when I was a kid, and I actually got about 220 subscribers around there, and I did. I hit 300. I hit 300 early on in the summer or middle of the summer, and from there, I'm not gonna lie, this channel stagnated. And that's nothing against you guys, because of the 300 of you that are active on this channel and actually support me. I appreciate all of you. Whether you support me on Twitter, whether you support me on AnyList by just liking my things, liking my videos, checking it out on Spotify for the podcast, following on Instagram, Twitter, joining my Discord. It means a lot, of all the support from the people that I've met over the last year. I've done business with people that made me thumbnails and this and that. I've just met so many great people in this community. I've met some crazy people in the community as well, but definitely a lot of great people I've met, and I really will never want to take that away. I those memories I made and everything, I don't want to take away. Uh, so I just wanted to say that, like I said, this is the last video on the Laugh Now Die Later channel. Now, I am not quitting YouTube. I think I just need a fresh start. And I feel very sorry for doing this right now, because I did say that I was going to go hard with this podcast. And that's also something I'm not quitting. And because I found my identity. I genuinely found my identity with this podcast, and I've loved every minute of it. But I'm not going to lie. YouTube is a game of algorithm. It's a game of views. It's a game because that's what you need. And I'm not going to lie. The beginning of the podcast started off good, and I took a hiatus. I came back, and my hiatus video got 36 views. Now, that's got to do with YouTube promoting my shit. YouTube also, they pretty much saw that I was inactive for 2 to 3 weeks, and they were like, no, we're not going to push your stuff. I promoted it on Twitter. I promoted it on Discord. I promoted it on other people's Discords. I promoted it probably on my Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I didn't, but other than that, I did promote it. And, I did my best, and I'm happy with the 36 views. I'm not like obviously 36 views compared to the other videos is nothing, but at the same time I'm very proud of those 36 views because the 36 people that watched that video and commented, I personally have made connections with those people. I've got really cool with those people, and those people support me. And I really do appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me for those, like, I guess you could call them and I know in soccer it's called like ultras, like people that are really, for their soccer club. And I think of those loyal supporters as my ultras, my homies, like the people that are on my Discord or follow me on everything. Those are my people, Um, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much to everybody that has pushed me, that has supported me. You guys know damn well I wanted to quit multiple times. I started off as a manga haul channel, terrible content. Started off as a manga haul channel, uh, then ventured off because I wanted to do reviews. I like doing reviews more. I did those. Um, then I wanted to do better content, so I decided to take away face cam and just go edit only. I didn't have time for that. My editing was ass anyways, so I decided to go and do a podcast so I didn't have to edit. And genuinely, I have so much fun doing it. So far, I've only had one collab, and it was with Weabra, and I really love that collab the way it turned out. And I really did enjoy every single episode I've done thus far. Towards the ending, though, I think I didn't do my best. Actually, I'm not gonna say towards the ending. It was only 6 episodes. I don't think episodes 6 and 5 were my best. I'm not gonna lie, and it was because those last 2 episodes were really rushed. I wasn't able to do call-ins. I wasn't able to do a lot as much as I wanted to, as of course because of time constraints with the new job and all of that. Yes, for sure. Because now looking at the dates here, my first episode while working, I think, was the What is a Masterpiece, which was October 4th, and I started working, I think, that day or the day after, so it was around that time. And then, from the 4th to the 25th, there's 21 days, I was just working and working, and school. I had a lot going on. I mentioned the project and everything that I had to do. So, I had a really rough time. Not rough in the sense like I was struggling, but rough in the sense that like I couldn't make time for this YouTube thing, which, it happens. But I now have a better schedule because 2 of my classes are completed and I only have 2 for the rest of the semester. So I'm really able to really focus on both schoolwork and at the same time focus on my content. Now, the reason I am not going to be uploading on this channel anymore is because of the simple fact that I genuinely think the YouTube algorithm doesn't like me. Again, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for anything. But at the same time, you do YouTube because eventually you want to grow and not be stagnant. Let's be honest, guys. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat anything. At the end of the day, people want to grow. I'm not hungry for money because listen, I get paid good money in my job now, better than I did my old one. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the enjoyment, the community building, and I feel like I built a good community. My Discord server is dead now, and it's my fault. But when it was popping because me and the people, mostly because of the people that were there, were making it popping. And it's my fault why the Discord server is the way it is right now because I haven't had the time to converse with the people like I used to, and it's just simply my fault. But I'm not gonna dwell on that. Hopefully, one day the server can get back to the way it was. If not, I'll delete it and make a new one, and hopefully we can make it as good as the old one used to be. But back what I was talking about, the algorithm it simply just does not like me. I don't know if it's because um of the content I make. It's a podcast and everything. Podcasts probably aren't the biggest still compared to other anime type content or manga content, which is totally fine. And I don't mind it. I think it's just more of the fact that of my name. My name is Laugh Not Die Later. And you guys can be saying, oh, so then why don't you just like change the name of the channel and move on from there? The reason I'm not doing that, right, is because I also believe that some of my subscriber base replicates the different identities that I have. So I feel like like the first 100 people that subscribe to me, roughly, subscribe to me because of my manga haul content and because of like that content that I used to make. Because let's be honest, manga hauls are the way to go. Manga hauls are the things that get you views and decent amount of subs in the beginning, right? You grow pretty quickly. And then I decided to do more reviews and all of that. So then I attracted people that liked reviews. And then, I got a little bit into other things, tier lists and everything like that, doing collabs. And so I got a subscriber base for that. So I feel like and then now I have a podcast subscriber base. So I got that going. Um, so I feel like I had too many identities, too many for myself, too many identities for the people watching, that to the point where I just didn't feel consistent. It felt like I was like from Tokyo Ghoul, like just having not different personalities, because he doesn't have different personalities, but the change in Kaneki is really different from the beginning to the end. That's how I feel like my channel has been. Now, it's not a negative, but I also feel like it's not the best either, because I just had too many identities, and I just feel like my channel stagnated because of that. So, with that being said, with the announcement of that this is my last video for Laugh Now Die Later, I'm going to tell you what's my next plan. So, I want you guys to know, you guys can still call me Laugh. My Twitter's still going to be Laugh Now Die Later. My Instagram's still going to be Laugh Now Die Later, or LNDL Manga. My Annie list is still going to be Laugh Now Die Later. Everything that isn't my YouTube is going to be called Laugh Now Die Later. Now, the YouTube channel isn't, and the new YouTube channel that I made, and I have the banner set up. I have the profile picture set up. I got the podcast background set up. I got something set up I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about for the podcast set up already. So I pretty much got almost everything set up for the podcast. But the YouTube channel is going to be just called Anime Now Manga Later, and I feel like that is a better name for the algorithm instead of Laugh Now Die Later. Now you can say, oh, PewDiePie has the word die in his name. Yes, but he pronounces it PewDiePie, and he also started in a time where the YouTube algorithm didn't work as it does now. So a simple word die in 2011 did not affect the world the way the word die probably does now on the YouTube world, because that's just how it works. Now, also, I feel like my name just doesn't have any relevance to manga or anything, or to anime. I just feel like it just doesn't, like, you think of Laugh Now Die Later, to me I think of Call of Duty that more than anything. One, because that was my gamer tag back in the day, and two, like, it just has nothing to do with anime or manga. Now, how does Anime Now Manga Later relate to it? Because it has anime and manga in the name. So yes, you also have like my boy Dice Head. That doesn't relate to anime and manga. Yes, but it's also a name that's dope. It feels like it could be a name in a comic, or it's just a unique name. Now, I wanted to get myself a more unique name for my channel, but at the end of the day, the content on that channel is going to be the Anime Now Manga Later podcast. So why not just call it Anime Now Manga Later? That's it. I'm still gonna refer to myself in the community as Laugh Now Die Later. In my podcast, though, I may refer to myself as David, because as you all know, that is my name. I may refer to myself as that only because who knows if the algorithm is going to pick up that I said the word die in my name, even though if I'm talking about anime, let's be honest, they all die in a lot of animes and mangas as well. So I don't know how that's going to work, but just in the beginning of the video, I don't want the word die to pop up, because I don't know, maybe the algorithm's messing with me. Again, this is all speculation. That's not how the algorithm works probably, but this is just what I'm thinking, okay? Maybe not from what I say in the videos, but just seeing my name on YouTube, Laugh Now Die Later, it's just not gonna get around the community as well as other people, have been able to. So I just think that, that's it. I mean, maybe some days if I feel like streaming, I'll stream on here. I'm thinking about also taking my old videos and just making them public again, so everybody can see the beginning and the end of this channel, to see how we started and how we ended. But I'm not done. I'm not finished with what I want to do. I still want to do the channel, and I still want to do the podcast in specific. I just have to work around what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this channel open. So please, if you would like to watch my old videos again, if you would like to rewatch an episode of the podcast, please do that. The only reason I may or may not upload the old episodes I already have of the podcast onto the new channel is because I don't really see a point in it, only because it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it's random. But I do want to ask you guys, I'm still gonna continue the Anime Now Manga Later podcast. It's literally gonna be the same exact thing. It's gonna be YouTube exclusive this time though. I just don't feel like wasting money on Spotify. No offense, but for like listens, I'm sorry, that's $12 a month. I could use those $12 for food. Like seriously. But yeah, do you guys think I should just start off with episode number 7, or should I start with episode number 1 again? Like just start with 1. I'm gonna keep these videos up because I do love these episodes that I made. They probably will still pop up if you type in the Anime Now Manga Later podcast. So I'm gonna leave it like that. However, the new channel is gonna be called Anime Now Manga Later, and you don't gotta worry. I'm not gonna have no same background. Well, I'm gonna have the same background and you know artwork that I'm gonna have for the episodes. However, I'm not going to use like this thing that Dice made me, which I love. So thank you again, Dice. Like I'm using this one where it's just my profile picture with like waves moving. No, I am gonna be a face cam YouTuber again. I have posters my girlfriend got me behind me. I'm gonna move the big one that shows a reflection that you guys know from my videos before I started the podcast. I'm gonna move that one, and I'm gonna put the other canvases that she got me that that I believe do not reflect my monitors, and if they don't, I'm gonna put them up there. I'm gonna put them up there regardless, so that way you guys can see. I have like 3 My Hero Academia like posters or whatever to put next to like that Hunter x Hunter canvas I have, and I'm gonna buy myself more canvases and stuff like that and put behind me, so that way it could make it look nice behind me, and it's not just a red wall. So I'm gonna do that for you guys, just to add some character to the background, and I'm gonna have face cam, and I feel like my audio has been good enough to the point, or like my, not my audio, but you know what I mean, my commentary has been good enough to the point where I think I could just move on to face cam again, and should be able to continue this podcast stronger, better, more entertaining than ever. Thumbnail styles are different, and yeah, I'm thank you so much. I'm gonna shout some people out now. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just if you guys are interested in continuing my journey, I'm starting from 0, and hopefully we could surpass Laugh Now Die Later and reach new heights. And if not, then that'll be it for me. I mean, this is my last ride, my last rodeo, I guess you can say, because at the end of the day, I graduate in May, and I want to get a good job and focus on my life after that. So I want to have as much fun as I can before I graduate by doing this podcast and doing this content for you guys. And if by the time I graduate, this podcast is like doing decent enough where, I can continue it even when I'm still working and make the time for it because I'm not going to be in school anymore, then I'll do it. But if there's no point in continuing it because like it's not where I want it to be, my quality isn't as good as it is, maybe the channel's not as big as it is, or maybe I just don't have a following as I used to on this channel, then I'm just going to quit. All right. And it's not because I want to, but because at the end of the day, I have other things and priorities that I got to do. Right. But for right now, and hopefully after I graduate, I'm going to put my focus onto the Anime Now Manga Later podcast on the Anime Now Manga Later channel. Link is going to be in the description. New and improved podcast. Same podcast, but new and improved look, new thumbnail style, beautiful profile picture and banner by my boy Dicehead. It just fits the theme, and it also throws a little homage to my Laugh Now Die Later channel by my emblem. You'll see my emblem, and it's on the banner. It's on the it's everywhere. It's on the banner. It's on the profile picture. It's on the face cam border. It's on the background for the face cam for the podcast. You guys will see it a lot. However, it just fits the theme of what I represent. It fits the theme of what this channel has represented. And I think it ultimately just is a dope little idea. So I want to thank a lot of people. First of all, I want to thank Dicehead. Dice27, my homie, because he is one of like the main guys that really pushed for me to not quit the multiple times that I wanted to quit. And this last time I was like, yo bro, like honestly, I don't know, man. And he told me, like, I told him, like, I think I'm just gonna start a new channel. He thought it was a good idea. He was like, bro, without any hesitation, the man really helped me, sat down with me today, uh, and helped me make the whole channel possible, with the new artwork and everything. And so, like, I really do appreciate you, bro. If you're listening to this, like, I really do. Some other shout outs, Senpai Cliff. We haven't talked in a while, bro, but this is another guy that really has supported me for the year that I've known him. So I appreciate you. God, there's so many people to name, guys. Like, you'd have no idea. Shout out to Doofy, Jake the Pog, Blue Tempest, Samaria, Akira. Um, God, man, like, if I don't name you, don't get mad. But like, it's just a lot of people to name. Who else? Weabra, Manga Crash, Inks Manga. Um, God, who else? Let me see. I'm actually really Arvis for making my thumbnails in the past. Like, I paid you to do my thumbnails and you did good work and I appreciate you. Uh Makev, who else? Everybody from the Discord server, Mama Luigi, Whiskey Grizzly, MGOG, you know, everybody that I've met in this community, Tayo, everybody that I've met in this community that I've recorded with, that have helped me grow as a content creator, that has given me advice, that has collaborated with me, or at least, been just talking to me, just talk to me on a random day. This, I appreciate all of you. If I didn't name you, don't be salty. I just have a lot on my mind. Obviously, that's why this video is so long. And yeah, but I want to just again say thank you to all of you guys and hope to see you guys on the new channel. I understand if you don't want to go onto the new channel. It's going to be a slow grind to get to where I was right now on this channel, but I feel like it is well worth it, and it is something that I really am striving to make great as this channel and surpass the channel as that this one was. Because yes, maybe 300 isn't a lot to some people, but to me that was everything. That was everything to me. It just stagnated, and there's nothing wrong with with that. It just plateaued and hasn't really grown. I did get some new subs, so shout out to the new subs that I got from the Blue Tempest collab. I think I really got some from that. For sure. But hopefully you guys are watching this, and hopefully all of you decide to subscribe to my new channel. But if you don't, then it was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you. But I'm definitely gonna continue with this podcast because I really do enjoy it, guys. You have no idea. I've had so much fun with it. I just want a new, fresh channel for me, and that really like represents what this podcast is about. Because, like I said, I want the identity to be about the podcast. That's why I'm naming the channel after the podcast. And I just want the algorithm, even if the algorithm don't work with me, at least I know for the fact that this channel has one identity. And if I ever want to do streams or anything with you guys, I'm gonna do it on the Laugh Now Die Later channel. So this channel won't be dead. This channel will be dead for videos, but maybe possibly some streams in the future, just like read-alongs like I used to do once in a while, or even just chilling, just to chill one day with you guys and just talk. I could do that. But the podcast will strictly be on the Anime Now Manga Later podcast. Well, Anime Now Manga Later channel. Link in the description. Please check it out. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for this last year. Appreciate all of you guys on here. But yeah, that was me. Laugh Now Die Later. And hope to see you soon. Peace.